Okay. This is a what day is it? It's a Thursday morning, and not that morning actually. It's past 12 o'clock. But you know I just want to say that I'm becoming frustrated because I really wanted to be healthy, and I love being healthy. It's great that I don't fight with these stupid acnes, and I already fight with, trying to lose weight desperately because it's kind of not an issue. Uh, except for the fact that actually after a certain point it is an issue. Actually, apart from my really early, child, ages, you know, up to around when I was 12 years old, this kind of obesity was never a problem to me. I was never an obese kid. I never reached that point. And now, as I'm about 20 and a half years old, um, maybe I could be proud of the fact that I was never obese. Well, apparently that's not really something to be really, really proud of. According to my environment, I don't really know a lot of, obese kids. Actually, I would probably be in trouble if I had to name one right now, just really quickly. Um, but the thing is that I'm kind of starting to face the problem which a lot of people are facing who are trying to be health conscious, and after a point they just fed up, get fed up with this whole thing because of one really famous saying, and that is, I just cannot eat anything. I'm confused. I don't really know what to do anymore. And this is exactly what just happened to me. Because, I started off with the whole paleo idea, which was, more, you know, meat, vegetables, and fruits, and avoid the grains. That was the fundamental, basis of the whole thing. And I'm still sticking with it. And I would never, and I will never, leave that very simple principle. I will always stick to that rule. Grains are evil. They are not a good source of food, or whatever. Who are into the paleo diet, I'm sure know this very well. After a point, I left dairy because I just figured that it was simply not good for me. I love the taste of it. I love cheese. That's one of my ultimate favorites. Like one of my favorite foods in the whole world is cheese. Um, but after periods when I left it, I excluded it from my diet. I just realized when I got back on it that simply, it just didn't do good things for me. My digestion got slightly, not that much worse, but slightly worse, and my overall, just well-being was a little bit off compared to what it was before. So I just excluded cheese after a while and all dairy products, which was doing its job. I felt relatively good. So what I was doing, it was eating, meat, mostly chicken and turkey, because that's the most simple to make and, you know, just the most conventional, one of the cheapest meat sources that you can get in any grocery store. So I started to eat those things, and moderate amount of vegetables, and in general I prefer more fruits because I love it. I love snacking. I like eating, just as a, an accessory, activity, just snacking something which tastes good, doesn't fill you up, don't get stuff from it, but tastes good and you can snack it. And especially when now as I'm living alone, and I have a lot of time in myself, when I'm just by myself at home, then I really don't like starving, and I prefer to snack sometimes something all the time. So anyway, I just realized that if I want to upgrade myself, so I want this paleo thing to really make a huge impact in my life, then I need to cut out also the fruits a little bit more. Like not cut out, but restrict them a little and get the vast majority of my carbs from vegetables and eat, fatty, healthy things, animals. So I started to do that, and it screwed up my digestion completely. My previous video was about that high fat diet in this environment that I'm in, when I can buy biological meat, which is claimed to be biological, and eggs, but probably are not. Biological probably certainly don't mean that it was grass fed, just that it was, I don't know what that means, but if it was real grass fed meat, it certainly wouldn't have had the effect that it had on me, so it didn't seem to work out. But also, you know, eating, lean meat and a lot of vegetables are also seem to have caused the problem, because as I got back on fruits for just as long as a day, my whole digestion problem got fixed. Now, I really don't want to be a raw vegan, because I don't know, just any logic goes against it. It lacks in saturated fat. It's because it's mainly plant-based food. It's either very high in omega-6 fats, which are bad, and the other option is, pretty high in fructose, which is bad for a lot of things. Excess fructose, unfortunately, is not good. I would be the happiest person in the world if fruits were that healthy as for example, cucumber or whatever, or spinach, but it it just apparently is not, unfortunately. So I'm really confused. If I'm back on fruits, my digestion is okay, I'm feeling okay, but then I'm consuming a lot of fructose, which is not good. If I'm eating a high-fat diet, then theoretically, I'm doing a real good job for myself. I'm being in ketosis, uh, using fat as my energy supply. So I'm doing a lot of good things, but simply my digestion will not work. I won't go to the toilet for 3 days. I, uh, that won't work out. Yeah. So I'm just confused what to do really, and certainly I am confused actually. What do I eat today? Because yesterday I did my huge fruit day, and I felt awesome, and certainly felt awesome while I was eating, because fruit is just a phenomenal thing. But today, I don't know. I don't really know actually. But actually, I'm gonna switch back the screen, because I'm gonna shut this video down, because I pretty much said everything I had to say. So bye, bye guys.